Roman guy testing 1, 2, 3, 4. This is Brandon. Alright Zoe, so are you ready for the e-bike tour?
Yes. One question, what's an e-bike?
It's a good question. So it's just like a regular bike, but the only big difference is that it has a battery in the back.
Okay.
And up front here you have controls to actually let the bike move almost by itself. So when you do one revolution with the pedals, the bike just goes. You have 3 different modes to control the speed.
Yeah.
Low speed, medium speed, and high speed.
Okay.
Now if you start moving faster and you don't feel uncomfortable, it's very easy. Just press the brake and the electric part of the bike stops and it becomes a regular bike again.
Okay.
And then when you do the revolution one more time, the bike goes again. Ready to go?
Yeah.
High five. Yes! This is probably the most amazing view you're going to see of the city. As you walk up the steps, the entire city of Rome opens up right in front of you.
Oh my goodness.
And now you really get an idea of how beautiful the city is
Yeah.
and how green it is. Before I told you about how when you see the actual dome, it looks big and now it's going to look smaller. So now you're looking at it and it looks much smaller.
So much smaller.
It's optical illusion by the trees. Because it actually makes it a frame. It frames in the dome when you're back there.
Yeah.
And so it appears bigger.
That's really cool.
So in front of you had the river. On the left-hand side is Trastevere. It's the really cool area to go out at nighttime. Behind is the Juniculum Hill. Behind the Juniculum Hill over there on the left, that's where Brandon lives. Just in case you're in the area, you can say hi. Over here on the right, you see that squared looking dome? All right, that's the Jewish synagogue.
You have to be a little cruel to take out the pain.
You heard the expression, give the Romans bread and circuses? Okay?
Yeah.
That was their idea because they would come inside of here. It's a metaphor for meaning basically give them free food,
Yeah.
like a welfare system, and give them free games because no one ever paid to go inside of this to watch it.
It's incredible.
It's just the vast size of things in ancient Rome. It's so hard to understand today, considering what they actually had to work with. They had similar kind of cranes, but no modern technology, no computers. But they built things that last forever, basically.
Take me to the mountaintop, or take me to the bed. I've been here headed back.
So you had 3 ancient trees in Rome. So you had the olive tree, the fig tree, and the grapevine.
Okay.
And so all 3 of those were always planted inside of the Roman Forum, and they're still there today. The 3 sacred, you could say.
Yeah.
Because of course, from the olive, you got olive oil, which every Roman needed. From the grapevine, you got wine, which everybody needed. And then you got, from the fig tree, you got fig, which is food. One of the main things in their diet.
Wow.
But I think the most fascinating thing of the Roman Forum is that this was the main center of government that ruled the entire Western world for almost 1,000 years. So you put it in perspective like that, it really lets you understand how important this little block of land was.
Now what the hell am I doing here? What do I deserve?
So look at the red pants. You see the guy with the red pants right here?
Yeah.
It's a very Italian thing. You'll notice that when you're walking around Italy, especially in this area, you'll see anyone over like 45, all dudes wear red tight pants.
Oh really?
I don't know why.
I'm gonna start noticing that.
You'll notice it now once you actually see it. Okay, so you look inside of here, and the way it was built is kind of interesting because first of all, you had not only shops inside of here, but to actually build this entire area, it's in the side of a hill. So this is the Quirinal Hill area. So what he had to do, Trajan, is actually cut down a part of the hill, and he built into it afterwards. So supposedly what he said is that some kind of feeling of atonement. He actually went in when he built his column up there.
Yeah.
That was the original height of the hill that he had to destroy. So it's kind of like, look guys, I'm really sorry that I had to do this, but I'm making a column here in its stead. The reason he was so famous is because he actually went and destroyed Dacia, modern day Romania, and came back with lots of gold and silver and beautified the entire city because of it.
Wow.
So not only did he build his forum, which is the government area, over here he actually went and built an area full of shops. And so you can even go inside there today and you can still see the grooves on the bottom where the doors were held inside. And each person had like their own stall. There were 10 aqueducts in ancient Rome. One of them was the Aqua Virgo. Virgo in Latin means young girl, because as the legend goes, 2,000 years ago, the first emperor Augustus had his main general Agrippa, who we're going to talk about later, find new water source. And a virgin appeared, which the virgins always appeared, and pointed to a spot in the ground. They dug down there and they found the water. Okay. So that became the source for the Aqua Virgo. At the bottom was owned by the Spanish, for the most part. Gave the Spanish consulate to the Vatican down there. In the end, it was paid for by the French, it was named after the Spanish, and built by an Italian. So very multicultural steps. It's one of the most monumental staircases, I think, in the world. One of the most beautiful. And they just passed a new law that you're not allowed to eat on the stairs anymore.
Really?
Big fines they can give you now.
Wow.
Yeah, so it used to be you go get ice cream or you eat sandwiches and stuff there. Done. So don't go eat a panino on the staircase. Yeah.
For all of their thoughts and dreams, slowly choking my reality, so I can give myself to thee.
It's kind of hard for it not to be your favorite building.
Yeah.
Because when you realize that when you walk inside of the building, you're walking inside of something that's 1,850 years old, pretty much unchanged.
Yeah.
It's not normal. You know, extremely unique.
Amazing tour today with the Roman guy. Thank you guys so much. It was unbelievable. We saw so much and on e-bikes, which was so cool. If you guys have never tried an e-bike, you have to come to Rome and you have to do this tour because we saw absolutely everything and we went up a million hills, and to say I probably won't be too sore tomorrow.
So what was your favorite part of the tour?
My favorite part was just being able to see Rome so quickly, I guess, on the e-bike. Because if you're walking around, it takes time to get from place to place, but on the e-bikes it was so easy, so awesome to be able to move up hills so fast and just get to see so much in a short period of time.
What was your favorite part of Rome before this tour?
My favorite part of Rome before this tour was definitely the Trevi Fountain, because I made a couple wishes there and they came true.
What was your favorite part after the tour?
After the tour, my favorite part was the Aventine Hill with the orange groves. I hope you really enjoyed this video because it was so fun to film. A big thanks to the Roman guy. See you guys in my next video.